Everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Absolutely fabulous to have you along with me. Meister Naryn introduced them in the previous video when I was looking at the documents case. So if you want a little bit more blurb on that, feel free to pop over there. Entertainment only, and what I'm going to have a quick look at, one of my lovely viewers asked me, and feel free to ask me any questions, as long as they're not personal, I'll entertain anything. Will the Biden government send federal troops to the Texas border? Now, this is my second attempt at this reading. I got just about all the way through and my computer froze. I think I just had too much in my storage. In my computer storage, so I cleared a little bit off. But then it turned out when I looked back at it, the microphone wasn't working. So yes, the universe works in mysterious ways. Okay, so this is my second attempt at this reading. I'm going to be interested to see how the cards come out. And I did actually change the question because when I started reading, what I got was a real clear vision. And the question was, will the federal government take over border security control? So at the moment, I believe it's for the states to look after. But I really got the feeling that, and I can see it as clear as day, a stretch of land on the US side of the border, and I'm only talking about a couple of 100 meters, that will become under federal jurisdiction. So therefore, border security will become a federal responsibility, is what I really got. Okay, while I'm here, very quickly, yeah, you go, the Matildas. Don't ever ask me to read on sports or lottery numbers. Absolutely hopeless, but yeah, the Matildas won. Mar-a-Lago, I read yesterday on Mar-a-Lago. I see as clear as day that Trump is going to lose Mar-a-Lago. A few people have popped up and said that he doesn't own it. Everything that I can find says that Trump owns Mar-a-Lago, but he leases the facilities out to various other entities. So the day spa, the function centre, the golf club, etc., etc. If you have anything that shows otherwise, and I'm not talking about heresy or hearsay, any documentation that says that he doesn't own it, please, please, please email me a link to that. But as I said, you know, everything I find says he owns it, but he leases everything out. So I'm quite happy to be wrong, quite happy to learn, but it needs to be more than just oh, I heard or I read. Send me a link. Okay, so let's have a look at the southern border. Now, I did see, clear as day, my boys showed me there's going to be protests about, well, what about the northern border? Well, Canada doesn't really seem to be an issue, but it's more of a deflection argument, what I really feel in regards to that. And boy, doesn't it feel like the whole world is just holding its breath at the moment? Well, I feel like that, and I just wonder whether you do too. Okay, let's have a look. What will the federal government do in regards to the southern border? Let's have a look. What will the federal government do in regards, if you can hear some scrabbling, that's one of my dogs. What will the federal government do in regards to the southern border? You want that? Okay, come on down, let's have a look. Right, okay. Simplifying is what I'm getting there. Simplifying. Challenged by My Way or the Highway, Emperor. This is Abbott energy, this is GOP energy, but I'm seeing that the federal government, the plan is to simplify. Right, let's see if I can bring that a little bit brighter. Foundation of this reading is working together. Three parties, perhaps. Federal and two of the states. I don't know how many states face the southern border. They're working together. Or it could be the US and the states and Mexico working together. yeah, at the moment, what is currently happening is not working. It's burdensome, it's cumbersome. It's also the end of a cycle here. Crowning this reading, the Nine of Pentacles, independence, intuitive independence, wanting to keep wealth, wanting to keep independent, crowning this reading. Right, let's see where it goes. What I'm getting is that that strip of land will be for border security under federal control, but it won't become federal land. However that can work. Let me know your ideas. Okay, immediate future, working together. Externally, new borders, new new boundaries being put in place, new borders, new border alignment, new border control. Internally, it's a work in progress at the moment, still being tossed around. I don't see it happening. Obviously, this admin cycle, but the ideas are uh, being pentacles. This is about homeland security. The ideas for homeland security being tossed around. Hopes and fears, out in the cold, poverty, but also losing money, being stripped of money. Hopes and fears. I'm getting that as a fear of the states. They're going to lose this land, so there's a lot happening here. Okay, ideas coming forward very quickly. They're looking at the legalities of it all. But here's the birth of something new, something significantly new that's going to bring forth abundance, but it's also going to enlarge. And yeah, here we have another three building a solid foundation. So I'm getting that there's three aspects working together here to build this together. I don't know whether it's two states that are effective plus the federal. So is it Texas and New Mexico or something? Or whether it's the states, Mexico, and the federal working together. It's not yet been revealed, but it is going to be something that brings about great healing, and it is the best of democracy. At the moment, they're looking at options, looking at options. We've got heartbreak, loss, despair, the sword piercing the heart. Again, three. This is possibly in the way to what is happening now, but there is something unexpectedly new going to be brought forward by this administration, whether it be, and I'm not talking about the administration right now, I'm talking about the administration after the vote. So I'm talking 2024 onwards. It's going to be a karmic change, a wheel of fortune change is what I'm getting there. On the base, manifesting opportunities and possibilities about the path forward. A lot of information coming forward in regards to this. It's also, I think it's going to be a bit of a fiery discussion because we've got the Five of Cups here with the spilt, and there's 3 cups that are spilt. 3 cups are spilt and 2 standing. But when I look at it, it's only 1 cup, this cup in the middle, that is fully over. 2 are still sort of wobbling a bit, and 2 are fully upright. So I'm wondering whether this 3 pertains to this 3, to this 3, to this 3. We're getting a lot of 3s in this reading. The cup fully over is possibly one of the states not wanting. Are there 3 states involved? One of the states completely going, I don't think so, but being overridden by the others. So therefore, they're going to feel disappointed, and they will be financially compensated. The states is what I'm getting here. There is a harsh truth being brought forward with this Knight of Swords, a truth that cannot be denied, which will bring about a new partnership, a new way of seeing this, a new way of doing things, is what I'm getting there. So let's have a quick look. Is it 3 states? I don't know. I know there's New Mexico and Texas, but is there a third? Let's have a look. Because 3 has come up a lot. Is my vision of the federal government taking over border control correct? Yes. Will the states be compensated in some way? Because I've got the Ten of Pentacles there. Yes. They're not okay. Quite sure where to go with that because I'm just basically getting yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to take some wrangling. The states are going to be a bit pushy back on it. They're going to want financial compensation. I don't know how that's going to play for those that have land on the border. I might leave it at there and just see how it comes out. But there's what I'm getting is it's still in play. There's a lot of ideas still being tossed around. So thank you for joining me. Love to you all. Catch you later.